What's going on, guys? It is part 2 of the Mongolia series, and we're headed to the far west of the country today. Let's go.
Back on Mongolia's bumpy roads. Well, if you can even call them roads. At first they leave you beaming for the chance to dig deeper into the remote countryside. Then after 8 hours of bruising and smashing along, you'll want to cry. Of course, weeks after your journey's done, you'll be editing the footage, thinking about how amazing Mongolia looks, and be begging for the bruises that come along with a UAV 452 journey here. Today's video is about the struggles and misadventures of adventure travel photography, and about how while they often flat out kinda suck, while you're in the moment, they're almost always worth it for the images and the stories that come out of it.
So it was a really long drive to get out here, but we are in the far west of Mongolia. Our guide says that just on the other side of these mountains, it's actually China. In fact, there's like a border outpost just there, and to be in this area as a tourist, you need special permission. So we had brought like a special permit from Ulaanbaatar with us. We just checked in, and now we're allowed to be here. It's already nighttime. It's just poured rain. So I think we're just gonna take it easy this evening and then head out exploring in the morning.
After what kind of felt like a wasted day driving yesterday, we caught some sleep and got after some images in the morning. The location was okay, and though I wouldn't call anything I made here a banger, it was productive.
This Mongolia trip's obviously about adventure, but adventure is obviously about what you make it. And this morning, it seemed kind of funky. We got up this morning, went to go take pictures. It was so-so. And then one of the vans broke down, so we've been sitting here for like 3 hours. But instead of being bored, we like took one of the tripods, made it into a monopod, and played baseball with it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was it. You're out. Hey, and then after, as we were just hanging out here, a camel caravan, like an actual one, not a tourist one, an actual camel caravan came cruising through here. So even though we've been stuck, it's just been an awesome morning. And I think you really, on adventure trips, you really have to just make the best of whatever is happening. And a lot of times the absolute most fun happens when things go wrong. So things haven't been going right this morning, but it's been so much fun.
So we packed up the vans and hit the road for what we were told was going to be a pretty simple 4-hour journey. Easy, right? No.
The day is kind of going a bit the same. We're having more car trouble. It's the same van. It just looks like the fan's not working, so we're overheating a lot. But as usual, we're making the most of it. And what a spot to break down. We're in like this canyon along the river. It's sunny, it's warm. The Argentinian on the trip is allowed to be on the trip because he brought mate.
Yeah, that's the only reason he lets me stay around him.
And so life is good, even when cars are broken down. Sweet, sweet mate.
When the house is quiet, when the halls are dark, when an empty freeway.
Eventually, all jacked up on mate, we pushed on. Our guide Dashka let us know that it was only a fairly pain-free 2.5 more hours. Easy peasy.
We're getting like 15 minutes more down the road, and it's broken down again. It's the same van. It sounds like they're having some sort of fuel pump or a fuel filter issue. But every time we try to climb a hill, it just doesn't make it. And look at where we're stopped. It's like a cliff right here down to the river. It's kind of a good thing there's not a whole lot of traffic, or else this would be a sketchy pass.
This was the last breakdown of the day, at least from a non-emotional standpoint. Other than a flat tire, which I didn't film, we pushed on.
It's people living out a dream. All they ever show you is the daily highlight reel.
Sure, we were 5 hours late, but with views like this, who cares? And as the sun set, we crested a hill with an epic view towards the Russian border. So excited to have made it to sunset alive, we hopped out of the vans before the wheels could even stop spinning and snapped off an image or two. Then, we bumped along another 2 hours to our final destination.
Right, it's we've arrived in our camp. It's at least 7 hours late. We're 7 hours late. So yeah, we're gonna get some sleep, crash here, and I'll see you in the morning. It is morning. Yeah, we didn't get up for sunrise. At least I didn't get up for sunrise. I know Greg did get up for sunrise and shot some footage. Said it was an amazing morning. It was a beautiful morning. But man, I was wiped last night after the drive. So yeah, slept in, and we're here at our Gur camp, right here. The Gurs are all over the place. And funny story, last night, or actually this morning, at sunrise, I did get up. I got up to use the toilet. Right here, I went to the bathroom. Too much information, I know. But as I was here, there was like 500 goats, like this guy, who's probably gonna smash me. Come here, buddy. Come say hi to the camera. Wanna say hi to the camera? Oh, you like head scratches? Anyway, as I was out here doing my business, there was at least he's a jealous one. There was at least 200 of these goats just staring at me doing my business. It was like having an audience. It was like having an audience. It's okay, bud. Now all the sheeps are coming over because they think they're getting head scratches, and I don't want to start a fight. Hey, bud. You want head scratches? Do you want head scratches? Do you want head scratches? Who wants head scratches?
Head scratches for everyone! Head scratches for the goats, head injuries for us. The wildness of the road that took us up to our next destination would leave us with at least a couple new bumps on the top of our heads from being occasionally tossed into the roofs of the vans. Our guide tells us that we're headed up to see a couple glaciers and a peak called Friendship Mountain because it borders on both China and Russia. It's just a day trip, we're told. We'll return to the goat-covered Gur camp tonight.
That was, without a shadow of a doubt, the bumpiest ride ever. And I actually feel like I've done full exercise today. But check this out. These mountains behind us are unreal. We're in the lead car though, and we kind of want to film the others coming up the hill. So yeah, I might actually take my long lens out and see if we can get some shots of these guys coming up, because it was gnarly. We made it to the top, we made it to the top, we made it to the top, and it is epic. I said before we were just gonna come up for the day, but we packed sleeping bags, and there is no way they're dragging me off of this before sunset and sunrise. So we're gonna talk to the guide, and we're definitely gonna find a place up here to camp for the night, because look at this, just massive glacier coming down here with these incredible peaks. It's just an insane vista. There's also some Buddhist prayer flags up that way. There were some touristy camels and stuff that way as well. There's Greg doing some B-roll over here. And what do you think, Greg?
Wow.
Pretty average?
This is very average, you know.
Very average.
Yeah. See better.
Yeah.
Might make a nice panorama though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should just go home.
One of the things I love most about Mongolia is the freedom. We want to camp here, so we do. And what a place to relax, catch some moments of peace, and stare out at this.
So we're all sitting up here. We're 3 to a tent, and it's been really nice all day. We've just been sitting up here enjoying it. But it looks like some weather is about to come in. We got about 3 hours until sunset, so hopefully this weather blows through, and then we get sunset, or blows through, and we get stars, or blows through, and we get sunrise. Basically what I'm trying to say is I hope that this weather blows through. And I hope it doesn't blow us off this mountain. Okay, the rain passed, the storm passed, probably only lasted about 30 minutes, and the sun's actually setting right on top of the glacier, which looks awesome. I'll show you the kind of time-lapsey thing we got going on up there of that. And yeah, since the sun's setting directly behind the glacier, it doesn't really mean there's gonna be a lot of light on it. So what we're doing now is we're hiking down probably to the toe-ish of the glacier to try to figure out a shot for tomorrow morning for sunrise, because at sunrise the light should come from back that way if the conditions are good and like light up all these peaks. So yeah, location scouting, but man, that looks so awesome right now. Come down to the bottom, pretty close to the lateral moraine, where you get a straight-on view of both the glaciers. And it was really kind of the obvious thing to shoot straight into this light, but I don't think the composition's that great there. But over on the glacier to the left, which had no light on it, there's a perfect S-curve that kind of leads straight through and into these peaks at the top. And right now it's not great because there's no light hitting it, but I think for the morning that's the composition I want. So I'm going to show you the image right now with it backlit, and I think this will come out cool in the morning if we get light. So I might snap off a couple more long lens compositions here, and then I'll see you at sunrise.
In the end, the images came out way better than I hoped. The backlight kind of reflected off the clouds to softly bring out the details of the glacial ice and the mountains. There's drama here without it being in your face. I'm not just okay with these images, they're some of my favorite thus far in 2019.
Carlos, how much sleep did you get last night?
Oh, done like an hour maybe.
So the camping adventure was, I wouldn't call it a fail, we just got hammered by thunder showers and hail all night, but it was still fun. And looking back at, you know, the past couple days, the video was kind of about how this adventure has been a misadventure and maybe a little bit of a disaster, but I was just kind of thinking about the photos that were made over the past 2 days, and I actually think there was a lot of photos considering everything that went wrong. So we're having fun, even if we got absolutely demolished by weather last night. And yeah, I guess we're on to the next step in this adventure. So part 3 of the Western Mongolian adventure or / misadventure series coming up. We'll see you later. Peace.